An elderly disabled woman is servicing cars when a young woman gets out of a car. The old woman walks toward her with the help of a crutch. The girl is standing beside the car and says, "It's extremely hot." When the elderly woman reaches her, she asks, "How are you?" The girl replies, "I'm fine." When the girl takes off her sunglasses, the old woman hugs her, but the girl pushes her away in disgust and says, "What kind of life do poor people have? You start hugging anyone you see who looks rich." The old woman says, "You forgot my kindness so quickly. Because of me, you reached this position." The girl says, "Are you the same woman who helped me?" The old woman replies, "Yes." The girl asks, "Then why are you here in this condition?" The woman says, "This is our business. We service cars and earn a living for our children." The girl says, "How did you end up working like a laborer?" The old woman replies, "I was injured in my leg for some reason, so I have to use this crutch." The girl says, "I work in a company. My company's nearby. Come there and I'll show it to you." The old woman says, "I am disabled. I can't walk that far on foot." The girl says, "All right." Then she says, "I work in a very good company, and the salary is also very good." The old woman replies, "Okay." Meanwhile, a boy comes to a watermelon seller and asks her, "How many watermelons have you sold today?" The girl replies, "None yet." The boy says, "They will sell." Then the boy comes to the old woman and the girl and asks, "How are you?" They say, "Fine." The old woman tells the boy, "She works in a very good company. I helped her once, and because of that, she reached this position." The boy says, "Very nice. I'm happy to hear that." Then he says, "I'm going now. I have to service a car." The old woman says, "All right." Then another boy arrives in a car. The girl says to the old woman, "This is my son." She says to her son, "Why have you come here? Go do your work." The boy gets out of the car and says to his mother, "What is this? What kind of people are you standing with?" Then he starts going back to the car. On the way, he bumps into the watermelon selling girl. All her watermelons fall on the ground. The boy says, "Are you blind? Why were you standing in front of the car? Look, all my clothes are ruined." And he leaves. His mother runs after him, saying, "Son, take me with you." But the boy does not listen. The girl stands there, disappointed. Then another boy comes to the watermelon seller, helps her, and gathers the fallen watermelons. The girl is crying. The boy gives her money and says, "Now go home." The girl says to the old woman, "Look, this is my son. He doesn't listen to his mother." The old woman says, "Just pray," and adds, "These days no one belongs to anyone. A son doesn't even belong to his mother." She then says, "This boy and I work together. I have made him my son." The girl says, "It's so good that this boy is loyal to you." The boy says, "Not everyone is the same."